In a small village surrounded by dense forests, there lived a little boy named Youssef. Youssef was a kind and quiet child, but he always felt like something was watching him. At first, he thought it was just the imagination of a young child, but as time passed, he began to see things he couldn't explain. One night, as Youssef was getting ready for bed, he heard faint whispers coming from the corner of his room. He looked toward the corner and saw a black shadow moving slowly. He tried to scream, but his voice caught in his throat. The shadow came closer and closer until he could see two glowing eyes staring at him. It was a ghost. From that night on, Youssef began to see ghosts everywhere. At school, in the park, and even in his own home. The ghosts appeared to him in terrifying forms, pale faces, empty eyes, and outstretched hands trying to grab him. Youssef tried to tell his parents, but they thought he was imagining things because of the stories he heard from his friends. But Youssef knew what he was seeing was real. The ghosts were chasing him, whispering words he couldn't understand. One night, as Youssef was running through the forest to escape one of the ghosts, he heard a voice calling his name. He stopped for a moment, then turned to see a little girl standing behind a tree. She was wearing a white dress and looking at him with a sad smile. The girl said, "Youssef, I'm here to save you. The ghosts want to take you with them, but I will protect you." Youssef felt relieved to have someone who understood him, so he followed the girl to a small cave in the middle of the forest. But when they entered the cave, the girl's smile turned into an evil grin. She said, "I've been waiting for you for a long time, Youssef. Now, you won't be able to escape." Suddenly, dozens of ghosts emerged from the darkness, surrounding Youssef from all sides. He tried to scream, but his voice disappeared. The ghosts closed in on him, completely enveloping him. He felt a piercing coldness penetrate his body, then lost the ability to move. In the morning, the villagers found the forest eerily silent. When they searched for Youssef, they found his small body lying on the ground near the cave. His face was filled with terror, and his eyes were wide open as if he had seen something horrifying before he died. From that day on, the cave became a place children were warned to stay away from. On dark nights, people could hear faint whispers coming from the forest, as if the ghosts were still searching for new victims.